Hello and welcome, everyone. I am here. I am Lisa, first of all, and I am here with a recent client of mine and a good friend, Elsa from Iceland, who is currently on the island of Crete, but that gives us a lovely background. Welcome, Elsa. So good to have you and that you are willing to be asked a few questions about your experience with me.
Thank you, Lisa. I'm happy to share if it will help and inspire somebody else to go on a journey with you.
Yeah, and a journey it was. Would you maybe like to share a few words on why you came to me, what you were going through, what you wanted support with?
Yeah, sure. So I had worked with you before, moving through another transition. So I knew what kind of a space you hold. And then now I'm pregnant, I'm due in August, and I have another baby girl. And yeah, because I knew from I had postpartum depression for sure after I had my first baby. The pregnancy was great, the birth was like so empowering, but then there was like a disconnect. I wasn't connecting to her, and there were like things that I wanted to clear from that experience before welcoming in a new soul. Also just connecting more to the mother role. I also knew of patterns from my mom and grandma that I wanted to just dive into within myself to see if I could clear them. Um, and yeah, basically, yeah, I think that was it. Um, yeah, and just opening up to welcoming a new baby into our family and me feeling like really, really good about it. That was my intention with our sessions. Yeah.
Yeah, I even remember one pattern that got, first of all, brought to light. May I share, or do you want to share? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think I know which one. Yeah, you can. Yeah, please.
Because it was so powerful to witness when you realized that there was some part of you who believed that spending time with family, with your baby girl or with the new baby could be a waste of time. So you were constantly trying to not be there because your energy and presence might be used elsewhere. And I think that's something that especially women and people socialized as women in our society have this idea that like I'm not doing enough. This like being a mother and taking care of children isn't enough. I have to prove my worth somewhere else on top of that.
Yeah.
And what bigger contribution to society can you do than to be with your children? So yeah, how did you experience that shift?
It was just I think it was when the word reverence came in one of the sessions. It was like there was like a big realization for me, like wow, I'm not giving this role the reverence it deserves. And that was a big piece to me, and like that was like a illumination. Yeah, and how I was maybe avoiding the responsibilities, or avoiding being in presence. I mean, I've gotten much better from the beginning, but I could see, like, if I wouldn't have had this realization, I would probably I could be moving into the same patterns now with my little one coming in August. So I'm happy that this came through, and it showed me like how, like, and it makes sense because like women in our society, we've had to show ourselves and that we can work and that we can like be of worth to the society, and now it feels like we've already proved ourselves and our worth, and we, like, for me at least now, like, yeah, integrating both, like the nurturing and the feminine qualities in harmony with my masculine doing, and I mean also being a mother is very masculine, but yeah, was a big aha moment for me, like when I was like, and realizing that I like deep inside of me, I didn't have this reverence for the mother role.
Yeah. Would you say that was the most powerful transformation, or was there more on our journey?
I think that was the most powerful realization, and then but like each session was such a deep emotional healing for me. It's like I'm happy that I had like an open schedule after I made sure that I had an open schedule after our meetings, because I knew and I intended to go deep with you. So there was a lot of integration happening, like, and I was super tired sometimes, so I needed to rest, and I was like moving energy as well, like, and just taking care of myself after the sessions as well, because it was we went deep, and it was a lot was clearing basically. And I know it was on this topic, but it can also be related to something else as well. So it's like, yeah, I definitely emotional healing from each session. And I can't really pinpoint what exactly it was. It was just like, yeah, it got to be seen, it got to be heard. And I felt just very comfortable, like showing you all of it, like not hiding anything, like and that's also, I think, why I came to you. Because I knew for me to clear this, I needed to be able to say whatever was coming to my mind or my being, and just, cry when I needed to, or like be angry when I needed to, or whatever it was. So that's definitely the piece. Yeah,
and I know that like there are many people who shy away from that, even as coaches. And well, I am one to go deep, and I think that's like you said, we've worked together before, we know each other, so you knew that I'm also that type of person.
Yeah, indeed.
What do you think, or what would you say has changed in your life through all this emotional processing and healing that has happened? How is motherhood or pregnancy different now?
I feel more prepared for welcoming her in August, emotionally, especially. And also, like, just the other day, I was like, my baby girl, she's 4 and she has a lot of emotions, and she, like, sometimes I notice myself being in a normal situation with her where I would normally feel like super irritated, and I felt that piece coming up, but there was also another part of me that seemed to be like, saw how I would normally be reacting, and was like somehow managing to soothe that interaction. So it's like, yeah, sometimes it's so hard to pinpoint what exactly it is. It's just really internal, and but you can see it, you can notice it in yourself. Like that's for me powerful, when you notice these kinds of things in your everyday interaction with your loved ones. Yeah, so that was a good thing for me, and shows me that changes already happening. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. It's these little moments where you suddenly realize, oh, I've got choice here now. I don't have to just follow this because I've always reacted this way. Like interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing it.
Yeah, it was really good. Really good. So.
And all these little moments, they make up the big changes.
Exactly.
Like it doesn't always have to be this big thing. It's little small things where you can feel more at peace and at ease in your everyday life. Yeah.
Exactly. Like that's what really like makes the difference, like in the long run. Like, yeah. Like the grain that makes like the bigger picture.
True.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, who would you recommend me or specifically my coaching to, in which situations, what kind of people that may listen right now do you think am I, or like even me personally, suited to? Because it's not about like any methods or anything, it's do you vibe with the person, do you feel held and seen and heard? But who would you recommend me to?
I like, for people deciding if they should work with a coach or somebody, I would always tune into their energy, and feel, how safe do you feel with this person? Because safety and trust is the foundation for a good coaching relationship, I would say. And also, like, like anybody moving through big emotional things, like, that can be like, you hold great space for that. I've worked with you both now for like two types of transitions. One was like working through burnout, and then now with preparing for motherhood for a second round. So and I mean, the theme I see is the emotional healing or clearing. And yeah, because like, this is and the energy, you need to resonate to a certain extent with a person that you're working with, and feel held. And yeah, so their energy. And I, for me as well, I just know, I really like, I have super strong intuition. but,
Yes,
but,
you do.
but definitely for emotional healing, moving through transitions in life, you're great with that, because moving through transitions is like super challenging. Like, there are like so many things that are coming up, and like emotionally, and like in your mind, and just integrating all of that, it's just it makes it easier and makes it more smooth. So yeah.
Thank you. And I just want to say, maybe also to close this, how grateful I am that you went on this journey for yourself, for your family, for the healing of the next 7 generations, and the healing of the generations that came before us, because I could so clearly see how you did that, and how you cleared part in your mother line, and how you are like giving something forward to your daughters. That's different. That's healing.
Thank you.
And yeah, I want to really thank you for going on that journey and being so brave.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it really felt like that. It's like, not that long ago, I didn't even know what ancestral healing is and how you do it, and it's really like it. Yeah, I didn't even know if we could, but we could in those sessions. That was a surprise to me, actually. Just by working on your own things and clear them, it's like, yeah, it's beautiful, basically. And connecting all the dots. Yeah. That's also a thing.
And deep.
And deep, very deep. Like, you are also very good at connecting the dots that are maybe flying around, and like the person doesn't really see. So yeah, appreciated that as well. Yeah.
Thank you. I aim to be that mirror that helps you become more self-aware, see how you are doing life, see that there is nothing wrong with you and how you do life. And also that there are things that you want to, or directions you want to develop into, or things you want to release. And that's life.
Yeah. And that's like, that's so great, because like, we're all like, I believe we're all empowered people, but we also all have things that we would like to have different. And then, okay, we maybe don't always know what it is or how we can make it happen, but this way of coaching, it really like makes that possible. And the way you hold space is beautiful. So yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Elsa, from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, until next time.
Until next time.
Mm.
Bye.
Much love.